David, how are you?
I'm good, but you gotta ask me some hard hitting.
When's the last time you cried?
The last time I cried was like a week ago.
What did you cry about?
I can never remember what I cried about, but I always cry. I cry a lot. I cry.
You do?
I cry at least twice a month, whether it's happy. You know what? The last time I cried, I remember this, was 2 weeks ago when we entered the airport to go to Houston.
To see Chuck Norris?
Yeah. And
Really?
I started tearing up because I was
we got to Houston. Because I remember that moment.
No. Oh. When we were going through the checkout line.
In LA?
When we were going through TS.
Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification to get notified about new posts and to help the channel grow.
To get on our flight.
And I was dressed as Carmelita.
Yeah. And I think I was ahead of you for a little bit. Like, you were getting dressed and I just went for like a quick walk. And I started crying because I'm like, this is so sick. Like, I'm flying first class right now. Yeah. This is my fucking life. And I literally just started tearing up. I'm like, how crazy is it? Like, I hate when people say money doesn't buy happiness. That's like my biggest pet peeve. Because It definitely buys happiness. It doesn't cure sadness. It doesn't cure depression. It doesn't cure anxiety. It does buy a dose of happiness. And that's just a fucking fact. Sure. You know, there's always something that money can solve, whether it's like financial problems or buy you a nice car. And like, that's where I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking nice that I'm able to buy myself a first class ticket to go on this business trip to film with Chuck Norris for a brand deal. Like, that was nuts. That's the last time I cried.
Yeah, that's deep, man. I like that.
I almost started crying during this.
Man, when you fly me first class, that was so fucking nice.
First class is amazing.
David's flown me first class twice.
Oh, this is funny. This is really funny. We went. We were in the airport as Carmelita, and Carmelita is this Mexican whore that Jason dresses up as. If you don't watch the vlogs, and we were running around. We were running around the airport, and Jason was just making jokes, and everyone was looking at us. And then we sit on the airplane. We're first class. We're sitting first up. Like, we have the first seats on the actual airplane. And a guy walks by us, and what does he say?
Disrespectful.
He goes, disrespectful. Just looks at us and says, disrespectful, and then just keeps walking.
You also had your feet up on the wall.
That's not why he said disrespectful.
It was about Carmelita, right?
You were in a short skirt and a wig and red high heels.
I was in a Wonder Woman skirt.
And we were flying to the south.
And a leopard tube top.
Yeah, like, it was... I don't think he cared about my feet. It was definitely about you.
Yeah,
and like,
that made me so mad. And it didn't bother you at all.
Well, because it was such a fuck you. Like, I was just like, look where I'm sitting.
It was so great.
It was like, fuck you. Have fun on your hike back to economy.
I love that story.
Like, that's what was so good about it. And it's so crazy how incredible first class is. People don't understand how insane first class is.
It's unbelievable.
Dude, you are sitting there. You board first, which is fucking phenomenal.
That alone.
That's insane. You board first, and then not only that, but they make all the other people, the regular people, walk by you. So you can frolic and show off your fucking fancy eye shades and the water bottles that they have prepared for you as they walk by to their seats back in row 30-7.
Hot towel.
Yeah, you got your hot towel on your face. You're masturbating. You're like ready to go.
It's so good.
And everyone's just walking by you, and you feel like such a piece of shit. But like, it's so amazing.
I don't feel bad.
You don't feel bad?
Because I've spent so many years just like eating shit, flying.
I feel bad because I'm like a 20-year-old, and there's like families that are going back. There's like army soldiers that are going back to the back seat. I'm just like, fuck.
You should feel bad.
I'm like, I should give my seat up.
Yeah.
But, you can't because...
Dave was going to fly me to... called me the other day. He said, do you want to fly first to Chicago? I was like, no.
It's first class is like a $500 difference per ticket usually, but landing somewhere, especially when you're only going there for like 2 days, and landing there and like being completely well rested is the best feeling.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's priceless. And first class is it's fucking phenomenal. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with it, but I just think it's this like this crazy thing that a lot of people won't be able to experience, and that sucks.
So I like that. So that's when you're crying in the airport because like that is. Trying to think if I've had moments like that.
When was the last time you cried? When you had to walk by me in first class?
when I saw my AdSense.
That fucking dick.
I cry. Well, when I was getting divorced, I would cry all the time because I just felt like I broke up the family.
I thought you were the one that started the divorce, right?
Yeah.
And you felt like you were breaking up the family?
I just felt bad.
Holy shit, that must feel fucking awful.
Time. Yeah, when your daughter's like,
were your kids crying?
Why are you staying here?
Were your kids crying?
Yeah.
Who cried the most? Who's the biggest baby?
My daughter. She's 8.
No, I'm kidding.
I
That's
mean,
awful.
she was 6 at the time or 7.
I don't know anything about divorce.
It truly wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
My ex was really nice about everything. So,
And I heard you had the opportunity to take a lot of your ex's money, but you chose not to take anything.
No, I didn't take anything.
That shows what kind of a guy you are.
Idiot.
A big fucking pussy.
Well, why would you do that? Why would
No. I
you?
completely agree with you, though.
First of all, I came into the marriage with nothing.
No,
so for me to go
100%.
after her money.
Even if you come to the marriage with like a lot, like if it's not an even split, or if it's like,
Thank you.
what do you mean? That's obvious.
I'm glad you agree with me.
Well, that's obvious. I mean, you're not going to take something from like, especially someone that you've loved and that you've spent so much time with. You're not going to just fuck them over the last minute.
I've seen some bad divorces too. They go on for like a couple of years and they pay so much money. I want this, and it's just like.
Yeah, no, that's brutal. I don't stand.
I went to my. I didn't even get a lawyer, and I went to my ex-wife's lawyer to like sign some papers, and he was like, he's like a big time lawyer, and he sat me down and he's like, you didn't get a lawyer. And I was like, nah, I didn't get a lawyer. And he looked out his window and he just goes, that's the best thing you could have ever done.
Why?
He's like, I do divorce cases all the time. And he's like, it's always awful.
It's just brutal. Just
Yeah.
how much money they take.
Yeah. He was like, it's the best thing you could have ever done. It's like, you didn't get any money. He's like, but it's all going to come back to you.
Like with karma.
Yeah, maybe not karma. I think maybe something more concrete than karma. Just like my kids will love me or whatever, or my kids will grow up to be better people because there wasn't this like crazy divorce.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping my kids have a brain like you.
What do you mean?
I just hope they can get their shit together. My daughter's smart.
What if both of your kids are like you?
Oh, my son. He's just like me.
Is he really?
Oh yeah, it's awful.
What do you mean he's like you?
He's like really sweet, total pushover, spacey. One time I went to go talk to his teacher about his focusing problems, and literally as
You started spacing out?
I spaced out in the middle of it. She was like, "So do you understand what you need to do?" And I
She's
was
like waving her hands.
"Yeah." I was like, "Huh? What?"
What? Oh no.
Yeah.
So you're sad that your kid's gonna grow up to be just like you?
I hope not.
That does sound pretty fucking
I just hope
awful.
he can get good at guitar. God damn it.
You want him to have a talent. What if he latches onto a 20-year-old too?
I hope he doesn't. I hope he's better than that.
I'd take him under my wing. Maybe I'll just replace you with him. Give him a shot at it. Start a podcast with him.
That'd be great.